everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, subscribe before you leave, please. Today, I'm gonna do another book tag, and it's the Princess book tag. I'm not sure who actually is the original, so I'm not gonna leave that in the script. Yeah, I was not tagged by anybody, like always. I just like doing tags. And I am tagging some YouTubers. I will have them in the description because I haven't decided who I want to tag for these tags. Let's get started. There are 16 books to be talked about. Number 1 is Anna and Elsa, which is a book with siblings. So for that, I chose The 100. This is not book 1. I don't own book 1. That is because the siblings in here are kind of a no-no, and they are Bellamy and Octavia Blake. 2 is Rapunzel. That is a book that left you emotional. I chose the 3rd book of the Maze Runner series, The Death Cure. Specifically, a moment in here, and if you read it, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a part that is really intense, and yeah, I got a lot of emotions. I was like, ah! 3 is Merida, and it's a book that features a female warrior. I chose Divergent. This whole series, really. But I feel like Divergent is pretty good for this because Triss has to become the warrior. It's like her journey into it. 4 is Tiana, a book with realistic struggles. And I chose The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Hello. There's so many realistic struggles in this. Like, the whole book. 5 is Belle, a classic book. And I chose Tuck Everlasting. And that is like a really good classic. By the way, I have created a book club, and I will have it linked below if you would like to join. It's a very simple and very interactive book club where you most definitely have a voice. And the book for April is Tuck Everlasting. 6 is Pocahontas. It's a nature book. I don't have a nature book, but I wanted to do like a little spin on this and choose Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them screenplay. And the reason for this is because the beasts are natural, just in the magical world, and it tells about the beast and Newt, how he protects them. It tells about their environment, like all that stuff. Not in lengthy detail, but in detail. 7 is Jasmine, a book about the desire to be free. For that, I chose The Selection, and that is because America is in, or gets in, a situation in this book where she does not want to be, pretty much her whole life, she wants, like, to be free of the obstacles in front of her. 8, Mulan, a book featuring war or battle. I chose Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, because it tells about the actual war and the battles that happened in America there's also the war between humans and vampires. Number 9 is Ariel, a book about curiosity or learning. I try not to pick the same books for these tags, but I'm just gonna have to, and it's Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children. Jacob is very curious about the particular children. 10 is Cinderella, a book featuring manual labor. And I thought this was genius brilliant for Cinderella. The Help, come on now. It's pretty much about manual labor. 11 is Sleeping Beauty, a book featuring sleep. I chose The School for Good and Evil, and the reason for that is because the schoolmaster comes and takes children when they are asleep. 12 is Snow White, a book featuring one of the deadly sins. I chose The Betrayal by R.L. Stine. It is the first book of the Fear Street saga, and I chose this one because it's been a long time since I read it, but there's definitely wrath in this book, but there's probably all of the sins in here. To be honest, I just haven't read it in forever, so I need to reread it. 13 is Meg, a book that features Greek mythology. You guys already know what this is going to be, but it's going to be The Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Yeah. Number 14 is Alice, a book that features another world. Well, for this one, I am kind of cheating because this book features many different worlds, and it's Every Heart a Doorway. 15 is Maid Marian, a book that features a canine. I didn't know what to choose for this one other than Flow of Night, but I didn't want to recommend Morganville Maps because I always recommend that. So I wanted to talk about something new, but I didn't have anything else that I would rather recommend, and this wouldn't be my first choice, but oh well. It's New Moon, and yeah, the second one, New Moon, would be because Jacob is a werewolf, and this has Jacob in it the most. New Moon is my favorite of the books because I love Jacob. 16 is Nala, a book that features a feline, and for this I chose Kissing Coffins. This book is Vampire Kisses the Beginning. It has the first 3 books in the series. Kissing Coffins is number 2 of the series, and yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a cat. That was all the questions, that was all the books, that was the tag. I hope that you liked it. If you did, subscribe to my channel. If you aren't already, leave me your answers in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Think positive thoughts always. Bye.